today I finished the fence. We are all slatted. We're not going to go across the back because they still have their fence up, their wooden fence, so there's no need to. Plus I have big trees planted there, big evergreen shrubs planted there, so eventually there'll be a nice barrier and a pussy willow tree. So don't really need to slat that one, because by the time they take their fence down, my trees will be big enough to hide it. But anyway, got this side slatted. Looks pretty good. Started clearing out my strawberries. I bought some strawberries at the farmer's market one year, and they've never produced. All they've done is just spread like crazy. And even though I've cut the runners, it's like it didn't matter. So, and I have kiwis in there climbing the fence. So I'm hoping, I've got a male and a female, and I'm hoping that next year I might have some kiwis back here. But I'm just going to let my rhubarb spread out, and I don't know what I'll put in place of the strawberries, but I'm definitely not going to have those kind of strawberries because they were no good. So I got to finish pulling those out and just doing fall cleanup so that spring will be ready to come when it comes. And there it is from this side. Need to get some more flat rocks so I can finish hiding the other side of the filter. I used the flat rock for something else, so. But there it is, starting to look good. I've got to pick my yellow squash and get rid of the squash and zucchini vines because they're not going to, we're supposed to have colder weather. The snow has hit the mountains, so they're not going to produce any more than what's there. So I'm going to pick that maybe tomorrow if it's sunny or even overcast with no rain, and get that out of here and get all this cleaned up, and we're looking good. And next year I'm going to do a raised garden, I think out of the cinder block, and I'll probably get that set up if I have time this fall. But there you have it. I've got pruning to do. I've got more pruning on the pussy willow tree, and some roses yet to prune. But other than that, I'm looking pretty good. Got some hydrangeas that I've got to prune. But there you have it. So that is where we're at this fall. So the rains can come now. I am ready. I am ready for the rains. Because even if I do my pruning in the spring, it doesn't matter. So there it is. The fence is done. I've got, I think, 4 or 5 slats that I've got to put in from Nancy's side because there just isn't enough room for my fingers and enough leeway on this side. But I'll get to that eventually. It's no big emergency. But everything's looking a lot cleaner. I got all those weeds out of there. Most of the weeds. I see one under the chair. And I've got to prune back this monster again. I just did that 3 weeks ago. That grows like crazy. So I'll prune it back one more time probably. Wednesday's supposed to be a totally sunny day, so probably Wednesday. And other than that, we're good. I've got my pond keeping water. which was just a tweak of my wood round up there. It was letting water flow backwards and over the hill, so that wasn't any good. Had to flow forwards. So my pond is ready for my frogs in the early spring, and everything's looking good. So over and out from Lynn's garden. Do have to prune back my big blue lace hydrangea. Get those things pruned back to a decent size where I can see over them again. So that'll be a bit of pruning, but other than that, doing good. Bye for now.